Guys, we are back again for another reaction on this. You're the one and only Mystelics Reacts channel. We are back with another vibrations. Guys, yesterday I reacted to some white lady that I was talking about Dominica. And of course, this is the one I was talking about when I mentioned that I'm going to be reacting to another video. This one is the African woman right there. And of course, this is when she was in Dominica. In this regard right there. I can't remember where she's from, but of course this is what it stated right there. Likes and dislikes about where the nature of the Caribbean, white Tikubuli Dominica, not Dominica Republic, right there, guys. And of course she was there as a student of the All Saints University, and this is her likes and dislikes. We're gonna take a look at some of what she has to say, and of course the link of that will be in the description below if you want to go check it out. So with that said, without further ado, guys, round of applause goes out for each and every one. I almost forget that. Round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned in to yet another Mystelics Reacts channel. If you want to become a part of the Mystelics family, definitely subscribe and turn on post notifications, guys. I would appreciate that right there. And give this video a thumbs up, guys. Click the thumbs up button like right now. Those of you on your TV, stop your TV, go on your phone and click the thumbs up button right there, guys. I would appreciate it in this regard. Anyways, guys, let's get into it right there.
I'm saying, I can't explain myself. Now, Dominica, they have pepper to type. Yes, hot pepper. Yes, sweet pepper.
Go back.
Like, man, I'm saying, I can't explain myself. Now, Dominica, they
What?
have pepper.
What you just said now?
Like, man, I'm saying, I can't explain myself. Now, Dominica,
I guess that's the accent. The accent. I don't know what she just said.
they have pepper to type. Yes, hot pepper. Yes, sweet pepper. They speak to me.
Horse pepper, sweet pepper. Okay.
It automatically just comes up. Even if
What is horse pepper? Anyways.
increase the rent.
Hey, increase the rent. Increase the rent. Hold me.
It automatically just comes up. Even increase the rent.
Okay, this is starting. I guess you'll get into it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Steven, and I film on
Her name is Tuluwani Steven. That last name not African at all, nah? But okay.
lifestyle medical school all the way from Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
So today,
Big up the Nigerian massive. I know a few Nigerian people. You always make some kind of spicy rice bowl. I remember one time I was trying to hide from one of them. I hope she don't see this video. Anyways, let's
I
continue.
was a model to a makeup artist, one of the best makeup artists that I know. So I thought to myself, why waste this beautiful look? So today's video is going to be on what I miss or what I don't miss, or what I like, what I didn't like about Dominica.
So that means she's gone. Okay.
Now this video is highly requested by friends and people that didn't know I schooled in Dominica. They said, oh Tolu, you school in Dominica, can you please do a video for us that do not know how Dominica is? So
a number of persons actually reach out to me from Africa, from Jamaica, from a number of places before they come into Dominica, because they actually watch my videos, especially the videos where I did the outside vibes. They pretty much watch it to see what excitement and stuff was, you know, taking place in Dominica.
for those that don't know, I school at
All Saints
University School of Medicine, Dominica. I finished my basic science in June 2020, and right now I'm on my clinical rotations in Port Harcourt for now.
to Nigeria.
I stayed in Dominica for about, I went 2018 September, left 2020 June, so let's say about 2 years. Let's say 2 years or a year, 10. I remember I would always go home, either to Nigeria or to the US for every holiday we have. So December holiday, I went to the US. April holiday, I came to Nigeria. August, I came to Nigeria, and I think December I came to Nigeria. Basically, I either come to Nigeria or I go to the US. I never stayed over for holidays in Dominica. So,
well, that is pretty much the best part in Dominica, man. The holiday time when you get to free up yourself from school and go to the rivers, go to the beaches, go to a number of places, go to the restaurants. Just free up whole of meditation, man, and build it up, man. Go to the sulfur spas and what have you.
I'm going to give you my honest view or honest opinion.
So these are our views, guys,
and what I felt about Dominica. So I'm going to start with what I like about Dominica.
Yes.
Like, so the first thing I like about Dominica was the fact that I had freedom. Now I have lived in
well, that is not Dominica, that is your own thing.
my parents' house my whole life, even when I live in my parents' house. So going out of their home, going to a different country,
That makes sense.
I was basically the senior because I went to my younger brother and my family friend. So going to where basically I was the head of the home.
Independence.
That's my siblings, and also I was in charge of everything. No parents say, so don't go this place. Even funny.
Don't go and trouble that boy that you see there. Don't go by that boy home. All right.
You know, even if I never was someone that used to go out or go clubbing or flex, basically I was someone that was mostly stay in my room, in my house.
That sucks.
Plus the freedom of eating what you want to eat, going out when you want to go out. There are times we went for friend's birthday and I'll be back around 3 a.m.
That is the Dominican way. That is the Dominican way. I remember I used to go like concerts and this kind of things. At 6 a.m. we used to go home. That is the kind of vibe we're talking about there.
That's around 4 a.m.
When you go and do events, sometimes if you're only on the Mystelics membership vlogs, you see us go in certain places. We reaching home like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, you know. That is when we reaching home, but you don't see that part, but you know.
Times by 12, at times by 1. So the freedom, like to go wherever I wanted to go to without mommy saying, Tolu, where are you going to? Why are you coming back so late? That was one thing I loved about being in Dominica.
Well, I think you pretty much have that anywhere and everywhere you go. I mean, so that's not really something for Dominica, I would say. But okay. I mean, still good. You had your freedom in Dominica. That's always a good thing.
Now, one thing I hated so much
about
Dominica.
So you didn't say nothing you like about Dominica? You don't say you like the rivers? Okay.
Dominica was their bus services. If you know how the Caribbean islands are, they have, just like Nigeria, they have commercial buses. In Nigeria, I hardly, except when I was a baby, when I was younger, I hardly enter commercial buses because of the rowdiness, the crowdiness, and everything. So
But people have to make their money. People have to make their money unless you buy a bigger bus for them. I mean, come on, people have to make their money. And that is how people tend to make a little funds here and there. I mean, you say Nigeria is pretty much the same thing where they have the same types of buses and they're going about. But if you was in Dominica, you could come and buy your little car, get a little bike by the Chinese and boom, boom, back and forth. I mean, come on, if you didn't want to do that, you could always do that. I think they renting bikes in Roseau. I can't remember if they're still doing it now, but that was back in the day. So yeah.
Hated that part of Dominica because they are.
And I would understand the sentiment that you don't really like people squeezing up on you, especially when you're from somewhere and you don't want nobody else there. You know, people you don't know they're squeezing up on you on a bus and thing. But the people have to make their money, man. You check me.
Buses were like basically Nigerian bus. You know, if you put up how you enter bus from my one to.
So I guess you would pretty much say you hate the same thing in Nigeria and Dominica, which doesn't really much say much. We want to know what is the defining point there, though.
Park or my one to Jerry. That was how their buses were. Although it was less tight, like less crowded, but it was same bus system.
So in Dominica was better. So I think that is something you should say you like, not dislike. You like it because Nigeria they're more tight. In Dominica they are more free up. So I think that should be something, an upgrade right there though.
And the bus was still the same. I won't say downfall per se, but it was not that as bad as Nigeria.
What? I don't know what you don't say there.
It was still the same. I won't say downfall per se, but it was not
downfall per se for. Yes, sir. Those who know patois, they're not patois, but
that as bad as Nigerian buses are, but it was still not good. And then if you wanted to enter a private transport to get a cab, you end up spending 20 east. That was one thing I didn't like about it. The fact that
you have to, if you don't want bus, my girl, you have to do whatever else, or you walk. A little exercise never hurt nobody. You see me? A little exercise never hurt nobody. But if you wanted to take your cab and you know your taxi and stuff instead of taking the bus, I mean that is the price right there. $20 might be a little bit too high from my understanding, but maybe where you were living was kind of thing. But anyways,
I had to be stuck with entering public transport, or I had to spend excess money in paying for a private taxi. Now
that's how it is. I think maybe the taxes probably charge you a little too much, maybe because of your accent they charge you. I think maybe it's $10. If it's around Roseau you go in, I mean probably $10, $12 around there I think would suffice. I know in Portsmouth, Kepinski, some areas, some people charge you like $12 and $10. Some people I think even charge $5, $6, I think, depending. If I understood what one of my people was saying.
I love about Dominica was their food.
Oh,
now
yes.
It's not all their food, it's one particular food that I love about Dominica.
What is the food?
Fried plantain, dashing, and barbecue chicken.
Well, I guess it's the way that we're cooking it, because to me in Nigeria they actually have these things there as well. Or maybe you're accustomed to it, but we cooked it better than how they cook it in Nigeria. So I'm just, you know, that is a vibe. No, the barbecue chicken does come though.
I think that was the thing I spent most of my money on. Like I tell you guys, that every Friday after a shelf exam, I will go
get some plantain.
Flavors Grill, where they make it called Flavors Grill. I'll go there.
Yep, that's why I normally go as well. I only remember that name. No dare remember that name because I was good there for potato salad. Talking about potato salad, guys, you both have some potato salad here. Let the church say amen. Amen.
I would order fried plantain, dashing, and chicken. Sorry to say this,
they have some good food.
I would order 3 plates.
Yes, sir. Well, you eating plenty, sister. Well, the food really good, eh? So you have to go for 2. I don't understand if you go once, you go twice, but sister go 3 times. Yes, sister. You wasting your parents' money, sister.
Those 3 plates, I'll eat 2 when I get home, and I'll keep the other one maybe night.
For the next, for the night.
I think what I like about it was the way they garnished their barbecue.
The sesame, the sesame.
Like only mixed barbecue sauce and ketchup.
The sesame.
Some days they used to put onion. Onion with vinegar. I think onion vinegar and what that means.
The mother.
So if you want like a dressing, tell you, okay, which dressing do you want? Do you want onion dressing? Do you want just vinegar?
The only thing I don't like about that place is sometimes if you leave the food sitting there, I mean the food tastes great and everything, but the sesame mixed with all these kind of things, they kind of give it a bad scent, quote unquote. But even if it have the bad scent, when you eating that, you deck in food, man.
Or do you want barbecue chicken, barbecue sauce and ketchup? So what I usually ask them for was onion dressing.
You could at least take the food when you didn't bite it. You could at least take the food when you didn't bite it, sister. What are you saying?
With my barbecue sauce and my ketchup. And it was good.
Yep.
I have a picture of that here. I'll put it here for you guys to see.
Sister, next time take a picture before you bite the food, sister. You crave any chicken there, boy.
That's how fried plantain, regular fried plantain we eat here in Nigeria. That shrimp is like yam. It's like yam, but I feel it's sweeter than yam when they fry it. Fry it will not boil. And then the chicken. So that's one thing I miss. If I go to Dominica again, that's one thing I'm going to make sure I buy.
No problem. Come and get some flavors.
My fried plantain, fried dashing, and barbecue chicken.
But my girl, you need the potato salad too. You need the potato salad too.
So one thing about Dominica again was the flights. Basically, their flights.
But that's not Dominica though. That's not Dominica. That's not Dominica. I react. They're not doing the magic, them kind of magic there. But we have flights from Miami, so you can fly from Nigeria to Miami, Miami to Dominica one time, or fly from Nigeria to Barbados. I don't know if that's possible. But why didn't they do this though? I mean, people have to be flying from Dominica, go Barbados, go Puerto Rico, fly to Europe, and then fly down to Africa if they're trying to go Africa. They can just fly across. I mean, Maguesa just the other day, 22 people. Well, they didn't make it, but they were passing through boats and stuff, and they came all the way from West Africa to Trinidad on a boat without oar, without engine, nothing like that. They came, and there are some other individuals who also came as well, who came 7 individuals. They stated 7 individuals who came across. They didn't make it, not only make it because they ran out of food or something, but people can actually just 20 a few days. About 2 weeks, 3 weeks to reach down if you're taking boat and go across. But why don't we use planes though? Fly plane straight to Barbados, fly to Dominica, fly to Jamaica. I think they're working on that one. To Jamaica from Africa. And then we can just make ourselves, much better then. Instead of flying to Europe, there's more money for these other countries. But anyways, let's continue.
So let's say you're going from San Juan, that's Puerto Rico, to Dominica. You have to take this very small flight, this small airplane that you're like 12 in the plane. And I think it might have caused a propeller plane.
But sister, even if they had bigger planes, sometimes the small planes, they don't even have a full flight. I remember my bro was traveling from Dominica he traveled a number of Caribbean islands, and he's like traveling to Dominica. And he said he was the only one on the plane. And on another flight, it was he and somebody else alone that was on the plane. So even if they have a big plane, you have a big plane for what? You understand the sentiment right there.
During the propeller,
not all the time. Sometimes the flights are full, but I mean on general occasions, pretty much there's not a full flight. I've traveled to Dominica with like probably 3 people on the plane already. 3 or 4 people on the plane to Dominica. So
I hated that thing so much. I was scared most of the time because It's so light that you feel the plane bending. You know how normal planes and Nigerian planes, US planes, that they are thick and they are big.
Yeah, but they don't crash planes. Yeah, if you compare the crash planes to the little planes to the big planes are more. So you're supposed to be more fearful of the big planes, but per capita, the big planes are more in number than the smaller planes. So, but sister, it have straight flight now. Yeah, so behave yourself. All right.
This one, I think I only want to. I think maybe 12, 15 people on the plane. That's how. So, God forbid if your family is there, and God forbid
you just admitted that. So why would they need bigger planes though?
Crash. That's the end of it because no saving. You don't have to.
I mean, sister, even if you in a bigger plane and the plane crash, there's no safety there. You in the sky, you fall out beat on the ground. Unless you have parachute. Sister, come on.
Parachute on that plane.
And I think you must survive in a smaller plane because you wouldn't have the big metal of a bigger plane coming crashing into you rather than a smaller plane. I'm just saying.
I'm sure. Because the flight attendant sits down on one chair that they put, and funny how I saw only 2 attendants all my while ago Dominica, only 2 people, which was one man that was very tall. You guys know that man, please comment. He's very tall and slim. And
you like him, not true? You like him? You like them tall, slim fellas from Dominica? All right then, sister.
Fair, and then one girl. They never change flight attendants. Like why?
Oh, flight attendant you talking about?
I didn't like that fact of their plane, but I heard not.
Well, I mean, them people, that's what they can afford, sister. That's what they can afford. Plus, there's not much people going out there. If they get the opportunities to become a flight attendant, they transfer here, then they elevate somewhere else. Remember, Liet had to close down and let all much people go. And they couldn't pay people. So, that is a Liet problem. Liet is a big problem.
They are opening international airports, so by God's grace, I'm going back there next.
Well, that is it for me. Well, me and you, sister, we want to see it. We want to see the international airport.
I'll get to enter a straight flight from the US straight to Dominica.
You can do that now. So, yeah.
I don't have to pass through. If I'm going to from Dallas to San Juan to Dominica, so I can go from Dallas straight to Dominica. Next.
Well, you still have to go to Miami and then Miami to Dominica. So, just go to Miami straight.
The thing I disliked about Dominica is the hurricane. Like
that is not Dominica. Why are you saying things that affect Dominica? That is not Dominica though. You talk about the bus system, which apparently is better than Nigeria. You talk about the hurricanes you're talking about there right now, and then you talk what else you talk about now? Even forget what else you talk about there. The bus system, the plane, and now the hurricane. These are things that that is not Dominica though. Hurricanes, you can't avoid it.
Hurricane. Now I'm from a country where, by God's grace, we have good weather. It rains when it wants to rain. The sun shines, and there's little or no rainstorm.
That's good. That's good.
It's not catastrophic.
But there's drought though. There's some drought that does take place in Nigeria though.
About 4 times while I was in Dominica, there was this hurricane threat. Please stock up your house. You have to remember the first month of going to Dominica. That was 2018, I think September, I mean October, yes. We had this hurricane threat, so they told everybody to stock up. So me and my siblings went out. We bought torchlights.
Yeah, you have to buy these things.
We bought these 2 gate men torchlights. We bought nylon bags.
When
we go home, we said, okay, we don't have water. In case we have, let's fill. How stupid we were, right? Let's fill our nylon bags.
What the heck?
We put a lot of water inside the nylon bag. And then
what the heck? So it don't have bottle. It don't have buckle. As we see, it don't have buckle. It don't have bowls. You put it in plastic. Lady, they fool you. I don't know who that tell you. People probably in Nigeria. They just put water in bag in Nigeria. No, to me when I see individuals carrying pail of water and stuff, they carry it in the pail. How you come in Dominica and put it in plastic? How you come in and put water in plastic bag? Wait, show the picture. Sister, you serious? Sister, you put water in that plastic and you think it can burst?
Less than 5 minutes, it didn't burst.
But my girl, logic. How you can put water in plastic bag, my girl? How you can put water in plastic bag? And think you not can burst, you think you can stay there waiting for you to come and drink it bit by bit? Come on, my girl, you should get some bottle or something. My girl say you gonna go in the store, you buying food all the time. Buy a box of water or something with about, I don't know, 4, 8, 12, 16 waters in it. And when you finish, you can go to the Susa. The Susa and get some alkaline water, man. How you mean? Sister put water in plastic bag, we boy. Boy, you deadly.
Follow flow. And we're like, why do we just do that?
Yeah, that wasn't making sense.
Why do we have to put water into nylon? We're just trying to actually save water because it's like when hurricane is coming.
But sister, you put it in bottles, man. There's jugs, there's bottles. Come on.
You have to fetch water. You have to have torchlight or another extra power supply.
Well, that's adapting to where you go, sister.
Torchlight and all those things. You have to have food. So we went to the shop and stocked up the house.
Everybody tends to do these things. You adapt based on the place you are. If you're in California, well, you might have to leave because if in California and a fire catch, I don't even say much about that one.
But because the hurricane threat, not a proper hurricane, it was just rainstorm, and
you still have to prepare yourself.
Everything came back to normal. So I didn't like the fact that every few months or every few days you're scared that hurricane is coming. Hope we're safe.
But that is not Dominica's fault, sister. That is more than nature for you, and that's where you came. You came to Dominica, and that's what was happened. You check me. So
I remember the time when I had to come back to Nigeria, my brother was still there, and they said it was hurricane threat. I was actually really scared. I was praying to God, and God, please.
I mean, you're not accustomed to hurricanes, so I cannot understand that. But I mean, you just adapt. I mean, people are here. They will tell you it's fine. You know, find shelter. Go to the hurricane shelters if your house not good, and you're good to go.
Let him get to Nigeria safe, because once you travel out, get to US because the hurricane threat, and this one was serious hurricane.
Okay, moving on.
There are things. Hurricane. Who like them? It's funny how I say. Another thing I loved about Dominica is their accent.
We love all the accent too, eh? Yeah, boy. You see, our accent deadly. Our accent is one of the best. You see me.
Funny how I speak it before, but I don't know why I started speaking it. They're like
Americans like our accent too. They especially as white girls. That's why a lot of postmodern fellas marry American white girls, you know. Some of them, well, about 1-2 of them divorced now, but you know, they're like, and I was gonna say my story, but let me just leave that out. Leave that out.
But their accent is good.
Thanks.
Their accent is good.
All your accent good too. We like all your accent too.
Like I love it. I think it only comes up when I'm there, but it's good.
Well, I mean, nobody else can have an accent there. You have to come to where the accent is for you to get it.
I think they speak like patois.
Yeah.
Let me find a video of how.
Everything set. Everything nice, man.
I'm sure if I go back to Dominica, if I would come back again, like when they speak to me, it automatically just comes up. But I can't bring it up right now because it doesn't want to show.
Oh, you mean she actually tries to emulate our accent? Okay. That's actually one of the cases. Guys, I think I'll stop there. You guys can actually check that video out right there. But one of the things, remember a few white girls I used to come around us. I've actually made a song when McNeil passed away talking about students coming around us on the block and the Picat block, and we used to just chill and have fun and whatnot. There were 3 white girls that always used to come. When they hear us making noise, they will leave. They're supposed to be studying their book, you know. But they coming outside and meet us and vibing with us and everything like that. And sometimes when new students would come in and we would be speaking in the way that we're speaking, these girls literally used to translate to them what we were saying. Because when they just come, they don't pick up the vibe yet. So these girls, they were actually, you know, when their friends were talking and were talking to us and whatnot, or even trying to make a little break and whatnot between them, they would literally be the ones translating for us. Because they were understanding the link, because they were always hanging out around. One of the things that they always stated, that they don't like hanging around other American students. They say that when they go to a different country or whatever, they like to hang out with the locals. So I guess these girls were kind of free up. There's even one of them that married a Dominican. She used to hang out, she was a wild one. She used to actually hang out with Dominicans in Miami. And that's how she knew about Ross and everything. And she's like, she wanted to come to Dominica, and she became a student and everything. And she came down and she was hanging out with us as well. If you guys noticed my ATV video, the girl that was behind me, she's the one I'm talking about. She actually married a Dominican. And of course, we were having fun, man. Just going crazy and whatnot. But yeah, guys, just, you know, it's just a different vibe. When you come down different cultures, different vibrations, you just adapt to it wherever you are. Sometimes you go American, you complain and say, oh, these people always know. Anyways, let me leave that. Or you go Nigerians and things happening and whatnot, you know, you tend to ask questions, you know. But it's not about, I mean, you likes and dislikes and everything like that. You always have that. People always have their likes and dislikes in this regard. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with us. I always look to see ways and means we can improve in these things. But most of the things she was saying was things that happened to Dominica and not because of Dominica. She's probably gonna say more things inside there that she actually likes about Dominica and dislikes. But as I'll post that link in the description so you guys can definitely check it out right there. Anyways, guys, this is pretty much all about us for this reaction video. You're done, most by people. We will hit. And if you have not done so, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on the post notification. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. I would appreciate that right there and then. I will see you guys in next reaction video. Let me get in my potato salad, man.